All right, guys, this is it right here. This is my harness system that I use, built by Tactisaddle. This is a TBWS harness built to my specs. John has new versions of this too with different lineman belt loops, things like that, that I will put some insets in here for you because I like to steel rings. I'm a big fan of the aluminum rings, so I had him make mine with rings in there, but he also makes them now with integrated loops, 2 different ways. Got brilliant setups. I'll show you some of those insets in here. But why do I like this front-facing harness? What is the advantage to that? And then my amazing Ropeman 1 lineman belt that I've been building for 26 years, ever since basically Ropeman 1 was out. I've been making these lineman belts, and they're just incredible. Okay, they're absolutely incredible. I've not found anything better. Kong Duck's a nice close second, but it is a distant second in my opinion to this one. I like this Ropeman 1. It's nothing rattles, nothing makes a sound, simple function. I'll show you. So, and I'll link a video at the end on that for how to make that. But his harnesses, John's harnesses, come with quick release buckles, so you can pass them through if you want to. You know, so they're quick release pass-throughs. I think he still makes them with a Cobra buckle. I don't know. But there's a lot of features to these. He builds amazing harnesses. Now all of his saddles come with with webbing on the back to help separate these. Mine did not, 'cause mine was a prototype in the beginning here. So, but you know, you can see how mine just slide loose on here. Again, we prototyped this stuff, but so yours will be a little more refined and enhanced than the one I have. And John keeps offering, hey, let me send you a new one of that. No, I like this one. This is my favorite one. It works perfect for me. I don't need to change nothing. But by being connected in the front with this harness, it offers me a lot of safety features that I really like, and we're going to show you that. Now, all the trees I have in my yard are pecan trees, so they're huge pecan trees, any way you want to say it. So they're massive. So this is our usable sample of a tree here. But we take this, again, you can get quick release buckles. I prefer to just put my foot through them. Okay, it's nothing to it, so it's real easy to do. Just stick my leg through the straps like this, and I'm done. So it's a simple process. I don't really think I need pass-through buckles. Snug her down like that, and you're in. Take the leg strap, snug it down, done. And I just let these straps hang. I don't worry about them, okay? They're fine. Wherever they're at, they're fine. I'm not worried about what they're doing, okay? I actually leave mine a little looser, okay? I'm not a fan of it being too super tight. There we go. Okay, so we got that like that. This is our harness setup. Notice that it pulls from high. Belly button's here. It pulls way higher up than a belly button if you have to use this. So it's a nice feature there. You got your keeper straps back here in the back. Keep everything straight and organized. I think I don't know, I might have one of mine twisted up, but like I said, again, yours will have individual sections here where you can put this in the actual spot so it stays and doesn't slide around. Mine, again, fits into the prototype category. So, but this is that harness and how we would have it. Advantages to the front is that that's where most of our danger comes from. We'll show you that in a second. The lineman belt loops give me the ability to keep this lineman set up. So unscrew that there, put that on, and now I have my lineman belt attached here with a locking carabiner on this side, so I can't fall out. Okay, nothing can go wrong. People think, well, you can't fall out or you can't have a carabiner go wrong anyway. You can if it's not locking and you put a carabiner on like that, right? That carabiner is on there, that's set. People think that's good. Give a little more slack, but you see how that's good. But if something were to happen, and this was a regular carabiner, and I over looped it like this, watch this. It's hard with a locking one because I have it locking. And it pops right out. See that? Okay, I'll do that again for you. We go, but again, it's tough because it's locking carabiner, so it's not meant to. But if this were not locking and that was open, all it takes is something to loop over top of that and put pressure on it, and it pulls itself right out of there. Again, it's fighting me because I'm locked, because I got to unlock it and hold it at the same time. But like this, okay, all it takes is to pop that down and it comes right out. So you want locking. This is a quick lock one. But by having the lineman belt loops, the metal loops on here, or this aluminum loops, I like it because you can see I don't have to look. Okay, there's no muss, no fuss, no nothing. It's quick, it's simple, and I can just come right in and I'm out. I feel that loop with my hand. Okay, you can do the same with the cotton or the cloth loops too. He does a really good job, and they're also, his cloth loops have glow-in-the-dark stitching and everything on them, so you can just look down and see them real easy. But what I like about the metal ones, it allows me to feel that with my finger and get positive connection in it, so I'm a fan of those. Like I said, most people probably prefer the cloth ones. But once we're in and set like this, the beauty is I'm always going to use a lineman belt I have quick adjustability with this Rope Man 1. I'm in, okay? I'm right here. I'm in nice and tight to the tree to work. And I have all this protection, and if I were to fall even from here, if I were to fall, I'm not gonna fall far. I might even skim down a tree a little bit, but I'm gonna catch my sticks, catch stuff. It's not going far, and I'm not in any fear here. If I need more slack when I'm ready to go up, I hit this button. Okay, see it? Doesn't matter, okay? It's got you, it holds you. You're here, you're safe. But now I got the slack to be able to go up if I want to. Once I get up to the height I'm gonna be at, I'm sitting here, I just take it and I snug it up. Like this, I am locked in, okay? So that's the beauty of the Lineman belt. Lineman belt is nice. However, we are also going to use our tether, which I leave connected on here. We're gonna take the Lineman belt off knowing that we use it all the time. Let me come right back to you. Hold on, I'm gonna set this stuff over here. So with the tether, we have the tether set up here. I just wrap roll mine like this. And people are gonna ask me how long it is. Well, I honestly don't know. Okay, I'm stepping on it, it's that long. So I'm betting I probably got 10 feet here. If we were to double this up, I'm betting we probably got 10 feet of rope here, okay? For me, you want your own. Just leave it long, and then when you start using it a couple times, cut it to see where you're at. Same with my Lineman belt. My Lineman belt, after all the knots in it, I bet my Lineman belt is probably, when it's all said and done, knots tied, I'll bet we're probably 7 feet, 8 feet long. Okay, so you want to buy probably 10, 12 feet to make your Lineman belt. And again, don't overthink it. Everybody's different. Leave it a little long. If it's not working out for you, cut this end off, you know, when you're cut this end shorter if you need to. It's that simple. But with this, what we're going to do is we use two different versions. We use a bow line when I'm in the tree. So when I get up there and I'm ready to tie in, I tie in a bow line like this, pull that right through, come right back through here, right into there, and I am done. And then I snug up the slack. And I take this and I put the slack in like this. We want that actually up a little higher. About like that. We snug that slack up, and doop, there it is. So bow line in there, okay? And this is how I'm gonna hunt. I'm set up like this. This is how I will be hunting. I can shoot everything around here in my stand. I got all this mobility, all this ability to move, to do whatever I want. I don't have that strap in my way under any circumstances. I can do anything I want to on here. That's how I'm set up. Okay, this is the way I want it. If I fall, I have this much distance to fall. That is my total length of fall. We have a slack line to here. This hits here. This is here. We have that much distance I can actually fall. That is not a bad thing. When I'm sitting down, we have it right there too. So that's kind of my world. If I were to fall, this is going to pull from the front. Let's walk this up here for a second. So you know these wires that are on this pole here, these ones that were going over and around are dead. They're completely gone. They were old phone line wires. Okay, so but we go here like this. If I were to fall, let's go up a little higher even. What it's gonna do is it's gonna keep me facing towards the tree. Okay, so it's got me and I'm here and I'm in. You can see I'm set. See how it keeps me facing at the tree? Let's go up a little higher. Now this is dynamic rope too. So what's nice about the dynamic rope, you can see it has a little bit of stretch in it. Okay, it's got that stretch factor, but it's gonna hold me here facing towards the tree. Means I can get on my sticks, climb myself back up if I want to. So I like having that feature of it. Also remember, most of your falls that are gonna happen are going to happen transitioning from your sticks onto your stand, or from your stand onto your sticks is when you're gonna slip and fall. We like having this in the front so that if I do fall, again, let's tighten this up a little bit here so I don't gotta fight with it all way up there. Let's do that here. Hold on one sec. And again, it's real easy. Notice that this knot, even after we just fell on it, is easy to untie. Bowline knot is easy to untie. Let's snug this up. Let's take some slack out of here, which is also easy to do. And we want this one, pull this in tighter, like that, pull that one in, and it's pretty easy to lock this in closer. Okay, so we have this set now. With this on here, now we can actually probably keep you in camera when I'm hanging on it. Let's just put it up about where you're gonna see me. There we go. So when we're on this thing and we're here, we're hanging, we are facing to the tree. But again, notice how high up this comes so that I am protected, okay? It's not gonna let me tip over backwards, but I'm also not hanging like this, and the other ones where I can't spin around and my back is against that tree. I'm not getting my back against there and getting all dirty right now, but you see my point. I'm not tucked in there. I'm facing towards the tree. It gives me that ability to do whatever I need to do to regain myself on there. If I'm stepping on that platform or stepping to the sticks and I fall, poof, I fall facing towards the tree. Gives me that ability to regain my composure, get myself down. That is the beauty of it, okay? That's what we like about that feature. Hang on, let's loosen this up. Of course, now it's gonna make me look like a liar after I just put all that pressure on it. But the nice thing about, like I said, a bowline is it is pretty easy, there we go, to undo even after fully loading it. Okay, so now we got that done. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how we use this to climb with the actual lineman belt and the running bowline. However, I gotta go to the other side of the fence. My lineman belt fell over the other side. Be right back. All right, we got our lineman belt back and we have our tether line here. So as I'm about to climb this, especially going around branches, I'm gonna use this as both. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw it around just like we did. Now remember, we did a bowline knot on there, which you'll look up to see how to do. It's not hard. Look how, I mean, you can do a bowline this quick. Okay, bowline comes through, goes around, comes right back in like this, and then you just take the slack up, you're done. That's a bowline. That knot is not going anywhere. I am tied into that tree. A running bowline is almost just as fast. The only thing is we're adding in one more step to make it like a girth hitch on this rope. So we're going to take this rope, same thing, but before I do that, we're going to go up and around on this. Okay, then we're going to put a loop in here. We're going to go down through here like that. We're going to come up this way, drop in, and I may be doing this backwards because I'm upside down. We'll see if it bites, and it does, and that is we got 1 and 2, we got 1 and 2, that is not. So you want to make sure you're doing it right. Like I said, it's I will have this mastered before season. The bowline I use all the time. The running bowline I only actually use during hunting season. So it takes me a second to remember. So we're coming down there, we're going up this way, we're going around this one, coming back into here. So it's a matter of putting both back onto here. So we got this big loop on here. There it is. I got it right. But see how we got this huge girth hitch? We can leave it like that, but we can also snug this up if we want to by taking this in and making this loop a lot smaller. It's up to you. Doesn't matter. But either way, by putting this in here, we have this running bowline now. The running bowline allows, it's a loop here that allows this to cinch on here. So we can leave it loose, throw it up the tree anywhere we want to, and then we can snug it like that. Notice it pretty much stays on its own, okay? It's a pretty tight, because there's not a lot of weight on this knot. So it stays on its own on the tree. It just kind of bites. Wherever I put it at, if I snug that, it kind of bites. So it doesn't give me any issues as I'm climbing. So we have that set at about that height we want. I will take my lineman belt. Once I get up on my first step, I'm going to throw this on real quick and easy. I got my lineman belt set for my hands-free stuff. I will take this and put it up here as far as I can. Give it a little snug like that, and now it is set. I'm going to mount my stick on here. I'm going to climb up, keep right on going. As I'm climbing and I get up there, and now I'm up here where this is, okay, and I'm ready to hang my next step, I'm going to take this and I'm going to walk it all the way up, set it there, and there we go, and then I'm setting here ready. So now I'm double tethered. I have my lineman belt as that security factor, and I'm good to go. And now that gives me my hands-free ability to do whatever I want to. This does not give you very good hands-free capability. Okay, you're not getting hands-free very well from the center tether only. It doesn't, it's too much sway and doesn't work good. Lineman belt pulls from both sides of your hips, gives you that freedom to have your hands free and do stuff you want, be able to catch your straps, whatever you need. It works much better, okay? So lineman belt is the key for that. This is that extra layer of safety coming from this, okay, from that strap that is right here. So when I go to my stand, all I got to do, I can leave all this connected and just give myself more slack here, swing over into my stand. Once I'm into my stand, I can position this wherever I want to, even leaving it connected like this. And then all I will normally do is just put one more fish loop through here. I'll show it to you. And that locks that in, and then I'm set to hunt. I can disconnect my lineman belt, hang it. Hopefully this time it stays on this side, and I am good to go. This is actually too high. And I'll show you that knot here in a second. Let's bring it down so I can show you that. What I do, so like say I want to hunt right here, and I'm just going to leave this connected to the tree. And when I go down, I'm going to do the same thing. Loosen it, bring it down. Loosen it, bring it down as I go. So this is being used all the time. If I have branches, I will use my alignment belt, and then when I hit the branch, I will disconnect this knot, retie it. You can do this just about the same speed you can do a quick link. It's not, learn that running bowline knot. It's very functional. But when I get to, say, here's where I want to be at, okay, for hunting, I just snug that up to the tree. All I'm doing is taking my strap and tucking it behind one time. Okay, because I'm not putting any slack on this. That's all I'm doing. That's going to hold that perfectly. Now I can hunt on my stand everywhere around this whole tree, moving around. There's a doe coming in, and she's coming in. She's going to hit this feed tree. But first, she's coming this way. Here I am ready to go. Oh, she's changing her mind. Oh, she's going back that way. What is she going to do? Oh, she's going over here. Okay, got her over here. Oh, no. Oh, what is she? No, she's coming back to this side. Okay, I have this mobility and freedom to do this. And I like that, and the setup is here, and it's safe, and I am locked into that tree. If I fall, going nowhere, okay? Locked in completely. Time to come down. When it's time to get down, I just take this, leave that connected like it was when I was hunting. I throw on my alignment belt. Again, most of your falls are going to be in a transition period from stand to sticks and back and forth. Really, the only way to fall out of a stand is if a strap breaks, okay? Or if your one of your cables break. Actually, it takes two cables to break to really drop you. One will break, and you'll feel, oh, you might be able to recover from that. But realistically, that's the only time that you're going to fall from a stand. And if that happens and you fall, I don't want my back against the tree where I can't turn around and I can't get repositioned. I'd rather fall, fight it, and then be able to have this turn me around and let me get towards facing the tree. So for me, that frontal connection is my favorite way to do it. But so before I transition out and I go to get on my stand, I'm now hooked with my alignment belt. I'm now hooked with this. I will transition to my stand, snug myself up, climb down as I go, disconnect my top stick, bring this down with me, give it a quick little pull, let it lock, go down the tree. And that's how it works. That's all there is to it. If I run into branches, all I'm going to do is I'm going to untie this knot so quick, okay, so quick and easy here, like this. We're going to take this off, like this, and then we're going to re-throw it around a tree again. We're going to come back in, and we're going to go here, and we're going to punch right through again. We're going to just retie this knot is what we're going to do. Okay, there we go. That way, comes up here, goes around here, goes there, comes back in. There it is. Pull that tight. And we now have another running bowline set on the tree. That wasn't bad. That's about the time it takes you to do this on a quick link, big enough to get a rope out of it. Unhook the rope, swing the rope up back around, hopefully not swinging and losing that quick clamp when you swing it around. But now you swing that around, grab it, put it in there. It's about the same kind of time. And I got this system with me right here all the time, fully functional. Do whatever I need it to do. So that's the system I use. This is a setup we're using. When I'm done, there is no messing around with all this stuff and playing games. It's a real simple setup. I take this, I disconnect the line down here at the bottom, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie this up, okay? I'm going to take it right here, right where this is, put my hand out here about this far like this, and I'm just going to wrap this. And I'm going to put a few wraps in this. Right here like this. Okay, sweet and simple. Put these in here. You're seeing it good. Got it. About right there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start wrapping this. I want that one off there. And I'm going to wrap like this. Just to make this into a nice, neat package. So it's not going to come undone. And then this is just going to stay right here with the harness. Just like that. As a done deal. That's just going to hang right there. There it is. And this is that harness. Amazing harness. Get to the bottom of the tree. I give a quick yank on my leg straps, just like this. Grab both of these buckles that adjust to this thing, pop them like that, and I step out like so. And then this kit basically just gets bundled up like this, stuffed into my backpack, along with my lineman rope, which also just gets jammed right down into my pack, boom, like that, and there's my whole system. So hopefully it helps you and gives you some ideas and understanding about what I use. I will have links below to this tactic saddle system, and links that I'll have a video at the end on how to make the lineman belt. But this system ensures that I am 100% safe from the second I leave the ground, all the way up through hunting, all the way back down, connected 100% of the time, and connected with an actual Tether safety harness, as well as a Lineman belt. Double redundancy plus the Lineman belt gives me hands-free capability to hang stands, hold stands, move stuff, do things that is too hard to do with just a Tether. So it's a win-win situation. You know, it's not like there's a lot to this. It's a very simple little, there's nothing to this. It's very easy that it's going to keep you safe. Thanks for watching.